Hey folks, this is Manuel from Steadybit. Today I want to shortly cover our AWS integration and how easy you can do chaos engineering with Steadybit in your AWS environment. For that, we have an AWS extension which you can easily install in your system to get support for managed services in AWS, so benefiting from the automatic discovery of, for instance, ADS clusters or AWS lambdas. And then you can actually run chaos engineering attacks or checks for those, like black holing the traffic for an AWS Lambda or triggering a failover of an ADS database. Once you have installed the AWS extension in your environment, you see the managed services in your Steadybit platform. And when opening up the Explorer, you can visualize your system. Like on the right-hand side, where I'm seeing each AWS VPC for every AWS account, and I can also understand the subnets and the different managed services. I'm also benefiting from Steadybit's integration into Kubernetes clusters. So whenever I'm using a managed Kubernetes, I can install additional extension and enrich those data with the AWS data, like here where I'm having my Kubernetes cluster and see which of the deployments are spread across different availability zones. And all of this can be used in the experiment editor to create your experiment with an easy-to-use drag-and-drop editor. We have all the AWS attacks and checks available at the left-hand side. We can just drag and drop to attack an AWS Lambda, or you're using some other extensions which work hand in hand with the AWS extension to block the traffic for a container running in a managed Kubernetes cluster and specifying based on the AWS attributes that you only want to block containers running in a specific AWS availability zone. So make sure to install the AWS extension, for instance, in your Kubernetes cluster by using the Helm chart, or you can also install the extension on EC2, Amazon Elastic Container Services, based on EC2s or Fargates. We also have task definitions for that for an easy install. And whenever you're using a Kubernetes cluster, make sure to install additional extensions like container, host, and Kubernetes extension to have full support. That's everything for today. Thanks for watching and take care.